Is going on? How's it going? It is Charles Botensten. Turn this little learn more, turn that down. Obviously, I'm not in New York City. If you guys follow me, I'm obviously down in Florida right now. And during this time of isolation, of staying indoors, social distancing, not going out, not doing anything, non-essential people going to work, you're questioning a lot of things. You're questioning, A, probably your money. 2 is what you should be doing. 3 is what am I going to do when I get back to work, when I'm going to get back to work. A lot of this comes down to that we have no idea when we're going to be going back to work. But what's most important, I feel, is what you're doing now. Now is going to be the exact habits that you go into work and or you go into the future with, okay? So what I'm talking about is if you are not exercising indoors or even doing small things, if you are going on social media too much, if you are not eating correctly, if you are, whatever you're doing right now is going to be so hard to change in the future, okay? I, like everyone else, I have a certain amount of money before I actually run out of it, okay? I have a certain amount of time before I have to sell a property to get money, like everyone else. I've received messages, and it's going to be a post to my Instagram, which is, hey, dude, I lost my job. Don't know what to do. You know, I've received 3 of those messages, and literally within the last day. And those are just the people that have actually proactively reached out. So I'd say number 1 is that you actually, I'm going to go on to the extreme. The extreme is that it's actually really good for my industry. Which is real estate. It's really good for my industry because it is literally going to wipe out everyone that is non-essential within real estate. It is going to wipe out every single person that was just dabbling, as Grant Cardone talks about. It is going to wipe out every single person that was not making calls, not reaching out to past clients, not providing value, not doing anything but besides waiting for business to come in. So I'm literally in the position right now. And, I was just messaging with the guy that I make calls with. I said, dude, this is the best time. I can literally fix anything in my business that has been lacking. And there's been a ton of things that have been lacking in my business. My presentation, my follow-up, my email, and my note templates, what I'm going to be saying on the phone, how I'm going to be following up. We're going to be going over to Salesforce. I need to learn all about Salesforce instead of my Agile CRM right now. There's a ton of stuff that I need to be actually getting better at. So right now is the exact moment you need to be sharpening your tools. Are you bad at, not that's a bad way to say it, but do you need improvement in marketing, sales, follow-up, calls, habits, eating, exercising, anything? Creativity, campaigns. This is the time you do it because there's nothing we can do. There is literally nothing we can do. We can't speed up the outbreak. We can't speed up going back to work. Time needs to be between where we are and where we need to go. The best way that I actually say this is when I'm running and I'm exhausted and I just want to stop running, like yesterday, is I just say, put time between now and the end goal. So it's not about speed. It's about just one foot in front of the other, okay? So this video is not anything but besides saying, now is the time to say, okay, let's just take a half an hour and write down exactly where I'm lacking right now, and then going out and achieving it. If you don't have a job, you have to be looking for a job right now. You have to be just putting out too many resumes. Too many people need to be knowing that you don't have a job. For me, I don't have a job. I can't do anything. I can't host open houses. I can't show properties. I can't list properties. We have 3 properties that we should be putting on the market right now. I can't, not because I'm in Florida, but because I literally cannot show them. I can't sell the property. Actually, we have 4, and one of them is a rental. What's going on, Erwin? How we doing? So this is the last thing I'm going to leave you with is during this time, yes, sharpen your sword. But I cannot stress health. Health is the number one thing. You know, I have a whole thing of Fiji because water is everything. Just the thing that is going to be needed right now is the amount of hydration we go through, because we are not moving as much. So our bodies are going to be completely still. That's not good for your lymphs. Your lymphs essentially are the pipeline to exit all the waste out of your body, and the lymphs get going when you actually move. And if you're not moving and you're sedentary, that waste just builds up, and that's day after day after day, week after week after week. That's not good. That is not good. That you know, I was telling my mom, I'm like, this is going to be one of the most unhealthy times. I know New York City's going crazy. This is going to be one of the most unhealthy times that America's ever gone through. Yes, because of the virus, but number two is because of how sedentary we are. And the habits that we're going to be building, unfortunately, are going to carry over when we're allowed to actually interact with people. To be honest, I think it's going to be months until we're going to be able to actually interact like we used to, where things are back to normal. I don't think it is anytime soon. I do not think it is anytime soon. So I would have a 3-month plan of being sedentary, but with it, and by sedentary, I mean inside your home, or at least not interacting and things like that, because the habits that we build right now are going to carry over, number one. Number two is the health. We are literally going to be taking years off of our lives, unfortunately. I am not happy about that, but there is nothing we could do. And then number three is we are burning through cash. We are burning through cash a lot. I can't even go into WeWork, yet I'm spending $4,000 for that office. Can't go to, or I can't use my apartment because I can't do anything about my apartment, and I'm spending $4,000 for that apartment. So that's $8,000 a month that I cannot even be working, you know? So everyone is in this position with you. I just know that during this time, because we can't do anything, we have to do something to better our skills. So that's it for now. I'm also going to actually leave you with one thing. I was just listening to Jordan Peterson, which if you are not listening to anything right now, you are doing yourself a complete disservice. If you are on social media too much, you are doing yourself a complete disservice. Dr. Jordan Peterson said, when you don't do something you should be 100% lower your expenses. Look at all of your subscriptions. Cancel all of your subscriptions that you don't need. Every single one. $10, $15, it doesn't matter. Cancel every subscription because you're not going to use it. And if you want, you can restart it in the future, but you have to be looking after your expenses. So Dr. Jordan Peterson said something very interesting. He said, if you are not doing something you should be doing, it could be anything: making a call, waking up on time, snoozing the alarm, playing with your kids, smiling, laughing, confident, whatever. You are still going to have to live with yourself in the future. So in other words, it's not like you're passing on this thing you're not doing to someone else. You are doing it to yourself. So what you should be thinking is your future self. And thinking of your future self, I know it's very basic and arbitrary to most people because they already know. But if you deeply think about that and know, in 10 minutes, I'm still going to be with myself. In one day, I'm still going to be with myself, and I'm not going to have made phone calls. I'm not going to have done what I needed to do. That's a problem. That's a serious problem, because we're going to be compounding those effects over the next week and a half to 2 weeks. So from Fort Lauderdale, I'm probably going to be staying down here because obviously Cuomo has issued what he has yesterday, which is non-essential works. Yes, read books, tons of books, audiobooks, any kind of books. Sharpen your skills, hydrate, and exercise indoors. Get your body moving. All right, have an amazing day. I'll come back to you guys tomorrow.